What's up everyone, Bricks here, and today I'm happy to say I'm going to be reviewing the Boba Fett helmet set. This is a 18 plus set for collectors, and fun fact, this is the 88th set in my collection, meaning that I am close to getting 90 sets, which is insane. But this is my first truly, this is my second truly, no, third, excuse me, my first collector, just purely Star Wars set, unless you want to count the Mando and Grogu brickheads, which I guess those can kind of count, but the box, these just have really neat boxes with really great graphics. It says 40 years of Empire Strikes Back, and I just love how they just give you some nice reference images. This was $60. Is it worth the price? Let's find out together. Knife time here. Luckily, this has tape, as all sets should. Open this over here, but let me know your thoughts on this set. Do you own this set? What did you think about it? How do you like it? And I don't actually have any other helmet sets. This is my first one, and I'm wondering, how do you think it compares to other helmet sets if you do own them? So, box right here. Let's see what is inside. I like how this opens. Here is bag number one. Here's that. Because of the colors, this is mostly just going to provide some structure for the helmet itself. This bag number three is where you get into the detail, it appears. Bag number four, lots of plates. This just seems to have some really great colors. If you're into that kind of color Boba Fett's helmet, five. So we're up to 5 bags here. And here is finally bag number 2. We have some more solid actual bricks. Now, here is the instruction manual, looking very nice. Look at that. Oh no. Here's the instruction manual here. We have some things in the front this time. There is nothing in the back. If you want to properly read this, I recommend looking up the instructions online, but a little look at that. And I do believe that is all that can be found. It does use this black background, a nice void. Still not as cool as the old instruction manual. So, but now that we have that all the way, let's go take a look at the most important part, the helmet itself. There's the quick plaque. Then you do see it has some very simple shaping here, but it is nice. While the helmet is on it, you aren't gonna focus on this too much of it. That draws a lot of the attention away with all that color, with all the black. Normally, that yellow you will not be seen. It's just used from structural supports and to get those in a little bit more of a clever way, and it just attaches with those. So there's the stand, but the Boba Fett helmet, I must say, well, definitely not to scale. Once again, that's not what I expected. It is a little bit smaller than I thought, but it is still a beautiful model. As a Boba Fett fan, I am very much so pleased with how this looks. Let's just start off with the front here. There are just a little bit of indents in there, interestingly. Let me see if I can bring this a little closer to show you. But yeah, there's a light. But it doesn't look bad. It doesn't annoy me. Now, while we're here with all this dark red, I believe I took a picture while I was building this. You can see it very clearly right here. Lego has not, you see how those dark reds right there. Disgusting. Why there are two different shades of dark red in this set, and the chances of that Lego doing that on purpose is close to 0. Lego needs to get their crap together and fix that, but at least Boba Fett's helmet is supposed to have wear on it, so I'm not mad about it on this one. I'm just more disappointed. I did take a picture. If I can't find it, my apologies, but hopefully it should be on the screen now. But yeah, this is just great shaping. Beautiful. I'd love the use of that piece. One thing all about this is not a critique, just noticing. The actual Boba Fett helmet, in fact, I'm going to bring up the box here. You can see, look at all of that paint that's not on it, but look how clean this is. It looks like to me like Boba Fett just got a new paint job on his helmet, but then just dropped it on the way home. That one again, it's not a critique. Lego would probably have to have quite a couple of stickers to get that right, so I'm not mad. That is not a critique. Just want to get that clear. And this just has an amazing angle. I love Mandalorian helmets, how they're a little bit of an angle when they're on the ground, and just the use of those plates are good. While this color is not most accurate, in Lego's color palette, it is the best thing that they have, so no complaints about any of the colors besides color inconsistencies. But you have the rangefinder, which can go down, which, you know, you can either display it like that or like that. I think generally people are going to display it up. With Boba Fett, we don't really see him with the rangefinder down much. I spit a tan. I can assume that simulates a little bit of wear, or maybe that's just part of the construction, and that's one of my very few complaints, but it's not awful. Who knows, that might be accurate, but looking at the back is beautiful. This is just done very well and very professionally by Lego. I like how smooth this is compared to all the rest. It really does make it seem like a different section. This was very brilliantly built, how basically it's the side construction, but they attached like segments with clips, if that makes any sense. I do recommend you check out the instructions. I like this top. A lot of people complain about a lot of studded surfaces. I don't mind it. I like that. And I do like just that little bit of color, and you have a little bit of wear around there too. So again, there's the bottom, if you didn't see it enough. The bottoms cover it pretty well. You have a little bit there, once again, generally not supposed to be seen. Now, let me see, can I... Alright, just to show you a little bit, it is actually hollow inside. It is interesting. They actually have almost like a little house in there. Just taking this off, you can put something in there. Maybe I should put like an angry clone head. That would be kind of funny. Like, even alright, but yeah, you know, this helmet, it's like, it's good. I like it. In fact, no, I like it a lot, especially off the stand. I have it with the stand on display generally because they came together, and I like to display my sets fully as they came retail. But the stand is good, and the Boba Fett helmet is very good. I am very pleased. The size, while smaller than I expected, is not a complaint. Excuse me as I take it away from the camera real quick. Just gonna give you a quick little more view. One thing I do like when it's on here, see that shaping nicely. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm very happy with this. But let's get on to my overview. Alright, so now let's take a look at my final thoughts about this, wrapping it up. Now, is it worth the $60 price point? Now, just looking at the price, now one mistake that I always see people do in a video is say that the price is good, but that's just because they really like the set, which for the average consumer, it may not seem like as good as a price. Okay. I hope that that didn't annoy people throughout this entire video. But now, I think that $60 is a little steep. Definitely. I'm gonna say maybe 50, maybe 50. 50 would probably be the golden price, but since Lego's a company, right, I can't, like, you know, 50 would be a good price. Never mind, I think 50 would be a good price, but 55 would make sense. You know, Lego's a company, they have to rip us off and make profit. Makes sense, that's what companies do. So, but honestly, 18 plus sets have just been a little bit overpriced, and that's probably because they're made for collectors. While I love that Lego is making more collector-based sets, they do tend to be a little pricey because adults have jobs. Teenagers have jobs too, but you know, this is positioned for more of a collecting market that has the money to buy consistent things like this, especially since by the helmet collection, I would expect that Lego expects people to buy many of the get all of the helmets, which many have. But it all comes down in this review. Am I happy with this? Yes, I love this set. This is an awesome set. As a fan of Boba Fett, I can portray how much I love him with this awesome model. It is just a great little model for me. Now, who would I recommend it to? T-falls who have completely gotten into the only collecting part of Lego, and A-falls. Children, you might see this on MNR and might think it's really cool, but spend your money on something that you can play with, something that you can enjoy, instead of spending your money on something like this. It might look really cool, but but this is a collector set. That's what it is. So, and it does a good job at that. It looks nice on display. Have it on my shelf, and on one of my shelves, and it looks very nice, especially next to my my Mandalorian Brickhead. I think that they go well together. And once again, I would also definitely recommend trying out displaying this just off this, and I love that Lego did that. Probably unintentional, at least they didn't expect too many people to do it. I love that. So, yep, this is a great set for me. Price ain't too great, but for someone like me who loves Boba Fett, it is all worth that steep price. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, I always love to hear your thoughts on Lego sets, and I hope to see you all in my next video.